Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, this is your weekend message for the second week of March 2023. Now, keep in mind that this is a general message, so feel free to love what you like and leave what you don't. Furthermore, feel free to hit that like button because that's what keeps me being distributed to more and more people just like yourself. And I just would like to, before I give your message, I'd like to let you know another message that Saturn has just made a transit for the next 3 years. It will be in Pisces. So, Taurus, that's going to be in your 11th house of networking and community. And Virgo is going to be in your 7th house of partnerships. And Capricorn is going to be in your 3rd house of mindset, of your mindset, okay? So you want to keep that in mind. Your mind is going to build, Capricorn, okay? It's going to, you might feel like things may not be going for you the way that you want them to go, but you want to think about it as, oh, okay, I have to take a step-by-step approach to things that I need to go through and set my priorities in order to building, okay? So if you have any patterns going on in your mind that are cyclically destructive, Saturn is going to work those out by going, bep, that's not it. You need to do something else. So just know that's a Saturnic kind of energy that's going on. It might come off as restriction, but remember, it's always going to be for your greater good. So it's a time of change, okay, in order to build you to a better place. Same thing with you, Virgo, in your relationships, in your partnerships, whether they're platonic or romantic, and whatever, whoever you're connected to, those kind of relationships, those kind of partnerships, they're going to be building. You're going to be building relationships. So some of the people who are bad karma, who are not good for you, and you're going forward and you grow up, they're not going to last in these next 3 years. Those are going to be the ones that you're going to set the boundaries to. Okay, you're going to be cut them down. Okay, and then Taurus, it's going to be in your networking and your community. Okay, so you're going to be building and networking in your community. Think about it like that. But those things that do not work for you going forward, okay, because everything is going towards the future in the present. Okay, everything like that, those connections, those things, they might get cut off. Okay, they might be restricted. So pay attention to what's being restricted. All three of you guys, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, focus on what is being restricted as if it's something that you need to work on in order to either build up or build away from. And I think you'll have a great attitude about Saturn, okay? Because I like to think of Saturn as like the grandfather who likes to do everything traditionally. So he'll govern you and say, that's not it there. That's not So think about it like that. Do not go into, why isn't this going right for me right now and everything, because Saturn also runs time as well. So that's why it's like, okay, build it step by step. Be patient. Do not try to skip steps, in other words, okay, in these areas, all right? So now let's get started with your message and your reading, okay? Let's see what the universe wants you to know, okay? Let's see here. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope everything is exciting in your lives and prosperous. And I hope you found gratitude in your heart so that everything gets better and better, even when it seems like it's not. Okay? Start out with that gratitude. Okay? Because if you have gratitude in your attitude, everything is going to be just fine. But when you're in that ungrateful, nothing is going well for me, all you can do is complain, especially that's a characteristic of Virgo. You want to make sure you're complimenting. For all three of you, you want to make sure you're complimenting. Focus on the positive, okay? And then things will get better and better and better. And trust and believe. My life isn't perfect, but it's enough for me to know, okay, I better keep being grateful, okay? Let's see what you got. All right, the Magician, okay? So now the Magician card is working with Mercury. So Virgo, you can pay extra attention to this. It's all about having everything you need to make what you want happen, okay? To call things, communicate into your world everything that's needs. Pretend you're an angel and the angels are with you, that you are making making things happen, okay? You have the power of resurrection. You have the power of magic. You have the power of money. You have the power of love. You have the power of telepathy. You have the power of seeing the truth in everything to make magic happen in your life. Okay, so let's just keep that in mind as you're doing everything. You know, things can happen magically. To me, everything does happen magically. How many times have you said, I don't know how that happened, how things turned out so well for me, okay? You want to think of everything that's going in your favor and think of you doing everything to make things go in your favor. So speak it into existence, okay? Speak things that be not as though they are, okay? If you need a new car, just start focusing on what kind of new cars that will be most beneficial for you to have. If sometimes you just need an SUV, sometimes you need a sports car, sometimes you need a truck. You know, start focusing on which one of those that are best for you. That's the first step, you know. Use your imagination towards it. See yourself driving it. Feel your hands on the steering wheel. I'm just using this as an example. But if you think like that, then you'll believe good things will come to you, even in the form of magic. Okay? So speak properly, speak positively, and speak for your advantage instead of your disadvantage. All right? So now, we're starting out with pleasure, okay? Speak your pleasures into existence. What do you enjoy? What makes you feel good, okay? Because this is a water sign, so you're an earth sign. So water and earth, it's going to bring out a development, okay? With the elements, when you combine them, they work. So you know you have to have good emotions for whatever it is you want to bring pleasure into your life, okay? And let that flow through every aspect and dimension of the direction of life you're going into, okay? And then be brave enough to go for it and stand on your standing, okay? Make that stand up, okay? You got the Seven of Wands, okay? You have all the power standing behind you. That's you in the front, okay? You're magnanimous. You're an achiever. You're a winner. You're a victorious being on this earth. You got water and fire. So wherever you were in your own reality, we just transformed that because we got water and fire that makes steam, okay? So communicate that I am a champion. I am a winner, okay? I am the victorious one. I'm invincible, and you'll be in the right place. And cut the cords, okay? Cut the cords. You got the Prince of Swords. He's very green with freshness. He knows exactly what he's going for. He has bright ideas. He's looking forward to everything in his mind. But you have to make sure you cut the cords to the people that cause you to stumble, okay? They have no right to take away your creative mind, your creative thoughts, your creative inspirations just because they can't see your visions. They don't have your intuitions or your inspirations. Let them know from your own inside, from inside of you, let them know that there's no more room for them in your mind, okay? And even when you get caught in a catch-22 with the hangman right here, okay, and it seems like you're hung up, your mind is still focusing on what you can produce, because see, that's the earth right there. It's transforming. Let it be something that turns out for your good. Sometimes you have to sacrifice things that you didn't think you had to because they're not beneficial for you, not because they were that you were wrong and you shouldn't have wanted. But sometimes, look, when you're making food and you're trying to make them taste like the original way, and then you're trying to recipe for vegan and and it doesn't turn out right, it doesn't taste good, you have to find the right recipe, and that's a hang up, okay? Sometimes you're like, I know that I can do it, you know what I mean? If you can't have dairy, you must try something new, okay? So you might need oat milk, okay? You might need coconut milk, okay? The first time might not be the best time, but if you keep on going for it, you know? So with the case of the hangman, it's like one of those things, whenever you get a hang up, it's also for your greater good. Look up and pray, look up to the sky and ask for help, okay? Do not be afraid to ask for help, and do not be afraid to surrender things that are out of your control or they're driving you back crazy. Do not be afraid to ask for help, and do not be afraid to surrender things, okay? Sometimes we all get caught up. Sometimes we have to go inside like the hermit right here, to find the wisdom like Thoth right here, okay, to shine the light on the inside and shine the light on the hellhounds of your life, of the past, of the present, and the future, okay? Sometimes you have to shine a light on that in order to make things transform, okay? You need to be able to see what it is in order to correct it. So you have to allow these parts of your energies to work for your greater favor. What's going to bring you pleasure? What are you willing to stand up for in everything with all of your power and all of your might? What is it that you need to cut the cords to in your mind? Is it what negative thinking? Is it thoughts that other people put into your mind? Did your mom or dad tell you that you couldn't be, do, or have what it is that you want, and so you never chased your dream? Get that out of your mind. Get it out right now. Look up to the sky with the hangman here. Look up to the sky. Ask God for a favor. Okay, say, no matter what, I know that you can guide me better than anyone else. So where do I start? And thank you for showing me the way. Be like that. Okay, some people go really pious in their prayers, but really it's all about your communications. You need to let them know, I know you got me. Okay, I know that there's benefits coming into my life, and that's what I'm here for, to bring my reality into fruition. Okay, and sometimes you have to go inside where you keep to yourself and get those answers and focus on what those answers mean to you and apply it with actions. Okay, and look at what I just say, apply it with action. The Queen of Wands, okay, the Queen of Wands has been through things that brought her to higher perceptions. Now she's like a ray of light. Wherever she goes, wherever she is, everyone notices her and says, hey, can you help me? Can you shine your light? Can you bring your beauty over here? You're so sexy, you're so fine, you're so hot. Can you come over here and get things going? Okay, be like that. Like I said, sometimes you have to go inside in order to figure out where you need to take action, okay? Those actions are what's going to make you be able to multiply and multiply and multiply. Keep doing the right things to make your life great, okay? Because earth signs are all about making their life great, okay? Virgo, you're about healthy. Virgo, you're about healthy. Capricorn, you're about ambitions. Taurus, you're about making sure everything turns out that you love in your life. Your whole life has to be perfect, okay? So keep your mind and be able to see things from a bigger point of view, from a higher point of view, okay, of you. Higher point of view and a higher point of you, okay? Go close enough to see things in detail by detail, but see it from on high. Okay, see it to where you can't see any failure. Okay, see it from making a decision to succeed. Okay, sometimes you have to take a step back and look at it and say, oh, I can see it now. Okay, and then pour out all of your blessings into this world. You got the star card right in the center. Okay, so inside your heart there's a star, there's a light that's trying to shine, and you have to allow yourself to be that star with your hope, with your faith, with your gratitude, okay? In your attitude, you have to allow yourself to be the best that you can be by shining that light instead of dimming that light. Sometimes people have a tendency to think, I don't want to be seen in too much of a bright light. But in some cases, when you really want what you want, that light needs to shine, okay? It needs to shine, okay? And those people who are haters, let those be your motivators. Let those be your inspirators, okay? Inspirators, the ones who inspire you to take action, not just inspire you and play with your ego and everything. Because with the star card, you can go a little bit too egotistical, thinking, I am the star, I'm the star of everything. Do you see what I mean? But let the ones who tell you you're not anything shiny, let those people be the ones that make you remind yourself that yes, you are, and turn your light on. Make it bright, okay? Do not let their futile thoughts come into your mind, making you think that you can't imagine anything, that you can't have what you love, that you can't set in a strategy to appoint yourself to be the authority of your own life, that there's no that there are no opportunities for you, and that there's nothing that can transform a situation, or you're feeling restricted because you can't come to a conclusion of anything, of what you make up your mind or what you want. No, 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 no. The moon and Aquarius can have you thinking those kind of ways, but you know what? Come out of that mood. It's futile for everything. And look at that. You got the ace. Okay, start and take action. Come out of those negative thoughts. Look, 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 look. Stop communicating inside yourself that you can't do anything, that you can't make things happen. That's the thinking thoughts. But that fire inside your soul is on every part of every aspect and dimension of your life. Okay, that's greater inside you that is in the world. Okay, so you have to know there's a fire inside you. You got the fire, you got the Ace of Wands, and you got the Star card. It's letting you know you need to let your fire grow and glow. Freaking singe all those. Look at that. You got the sun. Okay, I'm telling you right now, the sun is life. Okay, the sun gives everything life. Look at you jumping up and down, both of your energies up and down, left and right. Masculine and feminine energies are receiving the life. You see the earth under them. Okay, the earth is beneath them, the sun is above them, the joy is within them. Okay, allow yourself to be fruitful. Allow yourself to dance, feel the joy in your world, because you're getting a whole new universe. Okay, that's what's going to give you a whole new universe. That's what's going to have all of the elements working for you. Okay, the earth signs, you comprise all of the elements: fire, water, air, and earth. Okay, that's like the energy that you have, that's the emotions that you have, that's the mind that you have. All four worlds, okay, comprise or filled in one body, and that's called you. Okay, if this was a drop coming from the sky and it were landing into the ocean, it would be even more powerful, because it would be a part of a humongous ocean full of life. Keep that in your mind and follow your holy grail. Let down your hair. Show all of your masks. Show everything about you. You're good, you're bad, you're happy, and you're sad. Go through it to get to it, okay? Follow your dreams. Have the courage to live your life to the fullest. You only have one life, and get to work doing it. Create your system, okay? Use your imagination, okay? Then form the idea. Use your imagination to form the idea and put it all together and make it work and blow us all away, okay? That's what you want to do, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. That's who you want to be. And look, let it flow. Do not hide yourself. Okay, you got the Queen of Cups. That's water. Water to your earth to make anything develop. Okay, anything and everything you need develop in your life. You're reflecting on yourself. You're reflecting on your soul. Okay, reflect on yourself. Look in the mirror and tell yourself the best things you can in order to motivate you and inspire yourself. If someone has done anything to upset you, talk to yourself in your own reflection and figure that out. What is it that they said that really got to you? What is it that made you feel like, okay, that hurt me, or whatever like that? And then ask yourself, when did the first time that ever happened? Go to your childhood. When was the first time? Because that's where it's really there. Everything has a root, okay? So you wouldn't be feeling it if it wasn't already in there. So figure that out, okay? That's what you want to do, okay? Keep it going. Let's figure out what these futile thoughts are going on, okay? Let's figure out these futile thoughts. What are these futile thoughts? Okay, it might be about your businesses. You got the Three of Wands, okay? Listen, expect the best to come in about your business, about your job, about your career. Make sure that you keep your mind focused on what you're giving is what you're expecting. Okay, so if you're giving the thoughts of, hey, I'm going to get a new car, or hey, I'm going to start a new business, okay, think of it in a positive way, okay, and take actions that way, expecting that wonderful things are going to happen instead of the most negative things that can happen. Other than that, you really got a really good, yeah, how about this? We got the Prince of Swords. Let's see, who or what is trying to keep you, what kind of cords do you need to cut? And what are you going to get from cutting those cords to the negative, trying to hold you back from your creativity, hold you back from going forward in your life for what you want to do with your brilliant ideas. Let's figure out what that's all about. All right, High Priestess. Okay, something is trying to keep you from trusting your intuition. Okay, you're being summoned to trust your intuition. That means go inside and ask yourself questions that are going to take you into the direction that of your plan. Okay, ask yourself how, ask yourself why, ask yourself when. Okay, ask yourself what color, ask yourself what size. Okay, what car lot, what neighborhood if it's a house, what car lot if it's a car. Okay, who's going to be the best doctor. Okay, if you have a dermatologist issue, okay, ask them, go inside and ask, okay, who's going to be the best dermatologist for me. It's like that. It's called intuition, inner wisdom. Okay, inside you is the answer. Okay, so cut the cords from believing that your intuition doesn't work, or that you don't have intuition, or that you're not intuitive. All of us have an inside. Okay, we all have inner wisdom. Okay, we've all gotten butterflies in our stomachs at some point in time, an indication that says, wait a minute, okay, there's something telling me I should or I should not do something. Okay, spontaneity, that's intuition. Okay, so let's see what it is. And pay attention to synchronicities when you ask your question. Pay attention to the coincidences or synchronicities, okay, that happen. Like, oh my gosh, that reminds me, and then there's your answer right there. Trust in that. Okay, now let's see, what kind of cosmic dance are you doing? Give and receive. Okay, you already do that. Earth signs are very good at giving and receiving. So it's all about that principle, okay? It's all about what you give. I spoke about that earlier. It's all about what you give, whether it's thinking, feeling, or acting, okay? Your results are going to be from what you're giving, okay? What you give. As you sow, that shall you reap, okay? So what you're giving, okay, make it be positive, okay? And sometimes when you just change your frequency, meaning like you just started seeing things differently, okay, sometimes that karma comes back at you first. And then you say, well, I'm not going to do that anymore. Do not fall for that. Sometimes it has to break the cord, and then whatever you are manifesting comes in first, and then the good stuff comes in. Okay, so say like if you're going for a relationship, and then all of a sudden you're like, I'm gonna be nice, I'm gonna be kind, but you were a jerk to 5 other people before that. Sometimes that has to come to you first, so you can realize, oh, that's why I shouldn't be that way. That's why I'm not gonna do that again. And then you build like a muscle. Okay, we fall down, but we get up. So it's all in what you give is what you receive. Okay, that's a universal law. That's not me making it up. It's what you give is what you receive. Okay, so things always get better, but we have to learn the lessons first. Okay, sometimes we have lessons before we get blessings, and then you got to commit. Okay, so you got to commit. Okay, commit to your goals. What is it that you can commit to? Start there. And then if you're a multitasker, okay, because sometimes, especially Capricorn, you try to multitask too much. I'm trying to make it so you can see this card. Okay, sometimes you can commit. That is a hard position to hold, right? That is a hard position, but you know what? It's ambition that gets you there. And once you're there, you can't take the feeling that comes from it, okay? You got your leg all the way up behind your head, and you're holding it up there like it doesn't hurt. Okay, let me tell you something. That's an accomplishment. Making a commitment is a dedication, a devotion, a patience, all of those and above, okay? So you want to make sure that you're committed to whatever it is that you set your ambition and your sights on. Oh, and then you got honor the process. Okay. Look at that beautiful picture. Okay. Honor the process. Go through the transformation, just like there's a butterfly wings on there. You were a caterpillar, and then you go through becoming a butterfly. Okay, honor the process. Be committed. Honor the process, because what you give is what you receive. Okay, now let's sweeten the deal. Let's make your soul feel abundant, because you can do this. This is your message. Okay, this is so wonderful. It is my pleasure to be able to deliver this message for you. Okay, let's see what you got here. What do they want you to know? What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? What do you want the earth signs to know, universe? Okay, you gave them an awesome cosmic little reading. You gave them the tarot message. Let them know inner power. Inner power. Look at that. We got the lion over here, inner power, okay? Rawr. Okay, give me the courage and the power to do what must be done, okay? Give me the courage and the power to do what must be done, to go through it, to get to it, okay? Put in your heart that champion, okay? You got that Ace of Wands going on. Do not let anything stop you. You got the Seven of Wands telling you to use your valor, be valorous, and look, limitless. Okay, do not limit yourself, especially you Capricorn. You set those boundaries. Do not set limits. Okay, boundaries are okay, but limits, okay, those is where you have to watch. See yourself open to receive in the most miraculous ways. The divine can use anything and anyone. Limitless. See yourself as limitless. See yourself as invincible. See yourself as divinely guided to be the best you can be, especially for the next 3 years, okay, according to Saturn. Okay, you will find a lot of people say bad things about Saturn, but Saturn is a builder, okay? It's a restrict you because it wants you to get what you want. You've been asking for things your whole entire life, but you have to release those limits. You want to be limitless, okay? Unlimited, okay? All right. And then let's get this. We got companionship. Okay. Giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. Giving someone companionship. Giving someone your complete presence. Okay, your complete undivided attentions is an astonishing gift. Look at the elephants. That's long term. Okay, that's long term. There are certain things in life that you have to totally be committed and devoted to. Okay, there's nothing about you that doesn't deserve to have positive connections and positive achievements in your life. There's nothing, okay? There's good that can come to everybody and anybody, no matter what your background is. So when you find that, include companionship, because you deserve it. It could be friends and it could be romance, okay? It could be a pet. But allow yourself to be able to express your compassion, okay? You deserve it. Not everybody is against you, and there are so many people and places and things and pets that can be for you. And once you take that in, it can expand your world so you're limitless, okay? Okay, if you can't get someone to love you, you can get something to love you on any day, all right? And that has been your message for this weekend. Thank you so much. I hope you come back to this message on a regular basis just to get your recharge. Thank you, and see you next time. Bye, Earth Signs.